Hi, Taurus. How are you? Welcome to your horoscope psychic tarot reading for October 15th through the 31st of 2019. Thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. If you would like a personal reading from me, I'm here for you and I would love to read for you. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, to purchase your reading. I'll get back to you within 24 hours after your purchase. We'll get your reading done the same day or within 1 to 3 days or sooner. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, hit the bell. Next to the subscribe button, make sure those two bars show up above the bell so you get notification every time I go live or upload a brand new video. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and all placements in between. And let's see what's in store for you, Taurus. What is in store for Taurus for October 15th through the 31st? Taurus for October 15th to the 31st. I get the Four of Wands here in the past position. I get the Four of Cups in the present position. I feel like some of you have recently left family or what felt like family, whether this was work family, literally family, and you're like being ushered into almost a new phase in your life, or you feel like you're being ushered into a new phase of your life, or you feel like there's something here about, could also be feeling forgotten from family or not feeling like no one has your back or no one understands you when it comes to family or workplace family in some way, shape, or form. I get the Empress here. This could definitely be you, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, all right? Especially if you're a female Taurus. I get the Three of Cups here. Could be good news or a celebration. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and there could be good news or celebration around you in a fire sign, actually. Taurus. Could deal with something with pregnancy, a new idea, a birth of some sort, a birth of a new idea. I get the family card, so it definitely could be family or pregnancy. But once again, I'm getting something about family, and it's almost like your family is a reflection of the fact that you are growing or evolving and changing. It's almost like, I don't really know how to explain it, but you're looking at your family, you're looking at the people around you, the people that you've grown to know and love the most and care for the most. And you're seeing so many changes in their life and changes in themselves and how they're growing and evolving while you're going through some change within yourself or in your life as well. And it's just kind of bittersweet, I feel, for some of you. Like you're happy to see everyone successful, but maybe you miss the old times or you miss the close knit connection that you once had. But there is something here about nostalgic when it comes to family, loved ones, people you were surrounded with, grew up with, something along those lines. I get the Eight of Swords here next to the Nine of Wands. There could be something about, some of you are like fearful of losing close knit connections, or you're afraid of relying on someone you don't really know. I feel like some of you are used to being around certain people. Some of you are used to being in around certain environments in which there's always someone or some people that you feel you can trust and relate to. But it just feels like you're now going into a space where, and maybe that's the thing here. It's like the people that you trust and relate to, or once trusted or related to, are like changing and evolving, and maybe you feel you can't trust them or relate to them as much as you once did before. And maybe you just feel alone. I feel like some of you feel alone and stuck, and you don't want to feel this way. You don't want to feel like you have to worry about who's got your back or who can you turn to. Love shows up. Love shows up once again with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. There could be some fear or confusion around this fire sign, whether you have fear or confusion around the fire sign or the fire sign themselves has some fear, confusion, hesitancy either about the relationship or about moving forward with the relationship. Could be moving forward in general in their own life overall. And this could also be causing you to have a fear of trusting them or putting your full faith into them or having to rely on them. Some of you could be lusting over someone who is in a toxic relationship or who is toxic overall in some way, shape, or form for you. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right. Especially if there's any confusion or some sense of knowing they're not good for you, but you're still drawn to them either way or anyway. Ironically, this could also be related to work, like a potential employee or a new hire or something like that you know may not be a good fit, but you want to give it a risk anyway. I would say I see good energy around the water sign and the fire sign, maybe not the best energy around the earth sign. The earth sign is either involved in some drama, the earth sign has too much going on in their life, and they also could have some health issues that maybe you don't know about, you do know about, but they're hiding something about that as well. So I feel like the earth sign has one foot in, one foot out. So just be mindful of that, Taurus. So whether this is another Taurus or a Capricorn Virgo. Some of you are either helping someone out, you are helping someone out financially, you are doing someone a favor, and but somehow it ties into your money, it ties into the structure of your life, your work, your career, and you wanting to make changes in this sector or these sectors of your life, but it's hard to make those changes because you may be once again footing the bill for, helping out, assisting in some way, shape, or form, maybe a fire sign woman, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or someone you may be, helping someone out in general. So I'm getting the energy around, due to previous obligations or previous responsibilities, it's kind of restricting you from making new changes in your life, possibly. So for some of you, there's an energy of trying to figure out, how do you say, I don't want to do this anymore? I don't think I can do this anymore without disappointing the person. This shows up really hard, around November. But I think some of you may luck out and something may come around the bend, maybe a new opportunity where it causes you to maybe move or relocate or something like that. And it's like, I think I'm going to take this opportunity. And that's your kind of way out of the situation. Could be love related as well. All right, I hope that made sense, Taurus. Let's get some further clarification. Remember, if you want your own personal reading from me, I am available, and I would love to read for you. LamarrTownsendTarot.com is where you can purchase your reading. Within 24 hours, I will get back to you, letting you know that I've received your payment. We'll get your reading done that same day or the next day or sooner. Subscribe. What's further in store for Taurus for October 15th through the 31st? Further clarification for Taurus for October 15th through the 31st, 2018. Taurus, we're going from Libra season. Your energy, Venus, the ruler of romance, harmony, friendship, beauty, money, our sense of self-worth when it comes to our money and our foundation. But now we're going into Scorpio season, Pluto, all right? Depth, the subconscious, what's hidden beneath the surface, evolution, growth. Where do you lie in the energies? Let's get some further clarification, Father God. Thank you, Father God, for giving me further clarification into Taurus for October 15th to 31st. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. The Devil card here in the past position. This could be your fears, worries. This could be your deepest desires, ironically. This could be a Capricorn in your past. Page of Wands. Here's that fire sign showing up once again. Some of you could be dating multiple people, trying to choose between multiple people. Some of you could have people from the past on your mind as well, I'm picking up. I get the Temperance here in the past position. For some of you, I feel like the choice between lovers may cause you to just choose to be alone at this time and kind of focus on yourself, and that's okay. I think that's actually a good decision. Some of you do need to work more on being grounded and being centered. All right, definitely, something about needing to be more grounded and centered in how you approach life, but how you also approach others. I get the Ace of Wands, very action oriented. I feel like there's a fire sign either gunning for you, coming for you. Doesn't feel like in a bad way, but there's definitely a fire sign who may be interested in you in some way, shape, or form. I'm also getting a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you, once again, could have multiple people interested in you. But I don't know, I'm getting the sense that some of you would just rather be alone or focus on yourself at this time. If you're in a relationship, because love is showing up very prominently here, all right? If you're in a relationship, I feel like you kind of want, time to yourself, to think and process your feelings. And I feel like maybe, sorry, of course the camera stopped. But I think you really want your privacy, your alone time away from a fire sign. An Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Especially if you're in a relationship with them. Things just may feel too close-knit. You may feel claustrophobic. Could even be a friendship, honestly, where there's something about certain people this month, certain relationships this month that are or during this time period, I suppose, through the 15th to the 31st, that's just making you feel claustrophobic. So it's like you need to get away. I need to get away. I need my space. Some of you just need space. Don't be afraid to ask for that. Don't be afraid to ask for any necessary space in a relationship, whether it's a family relationship, a love relationship, or otherwise. Some of you could literally be taking on the energy of someone else because, like, there's so much in your space. Especially this fire sign I keep saying. Once again, I'm seeing birth, a new child, a baby as well during this time period for some of you. Also feeling a full circle moment. So some of you may have a full circle moment somehow this month. almost like, you know, how 20 years after graduating you go back to your high school and it's like a full circle moment to see this new flocks of kids and all your old teachers who are still there, you know, and it's kind of like that. Probably not that same scenario, but something along the lines of where maybe you feel or see once again, wow, I've grown, wow, we've all grown, wow, time has passed. I'm just getting that kind of energy. Definitely feeling a full circle moment during this time for you all. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign man. Um, it feels more so that you, with this air sign man, it may be in concerns to business. You may be seeking insight, clarity, a contract, or a loan, something along that lines from an air sign man. I feel like the air sign man definitely may be willing to give you whatever it is you need, especially if you've known the air sign for a long time. Maybe it's a family member or a family friend. But I feel like going to this air sign, you definitely need to have your ducks in a row. Like you need to have everything, you know, lined out about, you know, why you're asking them for what you're asking them for, what you plan to do with the insight, you know, knowledge or whatever it is that they give you. And maybe how you plan to pay it back forward to them, you know, as well, to give them even more of an incentive to do business with you, to, you know, whatever it is. So I definitely see that. Others of you could be dealing with an air sign woman who's trying to stir some trouble, cause some drama between you and a group of people, it feels like. Or she may be trying to get some sort of information. Taurus, I don't think you're gonna sing like a canary. I wouldn't sing like a canary. This woman seems kind of sneaky, like she would bribe you to get information or something like that. So just be mindful of that. That maybe if you accept any donations, any gifts from the woman, or you know, this feminine air sign energy, that it may come at the cost of you eventually having to give her something down the line. All right, whether that is in the form of information or which I feel like it could be, or money, or otherwise. Taurus, this has been a really in depth reading. All right. Once again, I do see a new opportunity potentially coming around the end of October for some of you, moving into November. Around money, career, could hear some good news, could hear something about you've gotten accepted, you got the job. We'd like to bring you in for a second interview, or we'd like to bring you in for an interview. All right. Something along those lines. But it definitely overlaps with like, I feel like it overlaps with a lot already going on in your life. So when it comes through, it's like a saving grace, like a silver lining, like, oh my God, something good. All right. So thank you for doing this reading with me, Taurus. If you would like a personal reading from me, definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, to purchase a reading from me. Within 24 hours, I'll get back to you, letting you know that I received your payment. We'll get your reading done that same day or sooner. You can also call me or text me at 703-791-9162. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for listening and watching. And make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment, share. Taurus, I'll see you in the next video, or I'll see you for your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you. God bless and no stress. Have a great rest of the month, and I'll see you next month. By the way, November readings are out as well as December readings, okay? Thank you, and I'll see you later.